Hey everyone and welcome back. This is the Gerbil, and today's GAC, January 7th, is actually going to be a lot of fun. There's some fantastic battles here, some unexpected outcomes, some surprises, and some jubilations. I think the beginning of it is worthy of like a top 10 Kyber 1 performance, and I hope you really enjoy it. Check out the timestamp down below for some great battles like Profundity without Hans Millennium Falcon just rocking away. Ewoks managed to outperform a whole bunch of other squads versus Darth Revan and allow me to move on when team after team failed. Fennec, I drop Lord Vader with Fennec. I get full banners versus Dash Rendar, which is rare for me, and my Malak finally pulls off a solo win. Bit late for this GAC, but I recently discovered I did not have a potency primary on the cross, or not potency, but tenacity. I have since fixed that. Anyway, if you like any of these vids, please give me that thumbs up and that like button down below. Like, click it, smash it, pound it hard. Just don't click it more than once, please. I would appreciate it. Anyway, here we go. So we're going to start off with a little poke to the nads on Chrysanthemum from Slicker, because that's where he seems to like to put his long stick. And we're going to get to pass turn once there with First Officer Rebel Officer, First Officer Rebel Officer, First Order Rebel Officer. Wow, that was really weird. I'm not sure if he's the right guy to put in there, but I mean, because I think he only gets to take that one turn both here and the last time I attempted this, but I won both times, so I can't really complain. Yeah, see, he falls down real fast. Slicker, on the other hand, he's got a little bit more, sustainability, but not a lot. But that's why I put Kylo Ren unmasked in there, because, like, he takes a licking and keeps on ticking, as the old saying goes. The trick, of course, is just outlasting Chrysanthemum, because, like, Homeboy he doesn't go down easy, which is the nice thing about Slicker, because he will go down, but then Jabba's gonna bring him back up. But they've also got that Datacron on him, which, of course, in the new set, the dangerous prototypes or whatever, also, causes your dark side bounty hunters, or maybe I think it's just any dark side tank, to get back up the first time they fall down. So again, Slicker prevents that, right? Slicker just says, no, that's not going to happen. So once Chrysanthemum loses taunt, you immediately shift focus, drop Leia, because you don't want her spreading all those little boomba bombs everywhere, because if you do, they eventually, like a cluster grenade, go off and you fall down. So now we got rid of both of them, and it's just smooth sailing from here. We get a swipey swipe across the double fat chin, a pokey poke in the belly. Don't even need to do the ultimate, but it of course puts him into damage immunity, so why not? And there, poke for the win. Yay! Jabba fall down. In 3v3, I am just utterly not impressed with Jabba. Alright, so here we go. We got Sortie. Now, I, like most folks, don't have any real experience in fighting against Sortie, because while she is a fantastic character, she's just not really needed. I mean, there's not really a use for her, I think, in the game. I mean, she's got that, if I'm not mistaken, the Omicron for Conquest, but come on now, like, it's not needed to gear her up for Conquest, because so few feats need anything that she can lead with. I mean, you do have the the win without a Jedi Sith or unaligned Force user. I guess she could be good for that, but then you need a whole team of droids that she synergizes with, and it's not too hard to put that together, I suppose, but it's just there's way too many other ways to get that feat, and I just don't see a need for her, but I am impressed with her. I mean, like right there, she just brushed off a Rexecute, like, I don't know, like easy. I don't know how to make that sound dramatic. So I went with 5-0 first because I just didn't know what else to do, and you can't lose the wingman, of course, while gas is standing, so it was kind of a safer bet. And of course, he's got that armor shred, so even though she is insanely tanky, we can eventually get her down. Now, here we go. Malak. If you've been watching my channel, I struggle with Malak. I struggle with him on defense, I struggle with him on offense, but I figured out finally that I did not have a tenacity on his primary on his plus set mod, and that just kind of blew me away. I was like, what? I definitely knew that should have been there, so I fixed that. Unfortunately, not in time for this GAC. I tend to throw him against Nest because he counters Nest real well. Nest builds up that bonus protection because whenever she is damaged before she takes a turn, that's when, you know, like assists and whatnot. That's how she builds up that bonus protection. And Malak, of course, as a one-man show, it's kind of neutral in terms of speed, so she doesn't get to build that up. And then, of course, Malak doesn't really do most of his damage to attacks. It's through that drain life, and that, of course, is like dropping the hammer on on Nest. Also, for whatever reason, maybe Nute, just like this Nute, like is impotent or something, but like dude couldn't land any debuffs on me this time, like no speed down or anything. So super happy about that Malak performance. Well done. You earn a Malak cookie. Go have a break, buddy, and a Malak cookie. All right, up next we got Fennec. No. Word. There is, if you jump ahead, look at the time, the thing down below. The Fennec battle is really good. But no. This is, of course, gonna be Emp Palpatine versus Crew, Hux, and Lobster. Now this one gets really dicey. I think it should have gone a lot better than it did. We're gonna win. All three are gonna survive. But yeah, oh man, he stuns the wrong one. Like, we don't want Vader stunned. Actually, I don't think it really matters in 3v3. We don't want any of them stunned. And my Palpatine whiffs on stunning the wingman, and his Lobster hits a lot harder than I expected. But it's okay, we're gonna handle this. So why Sidious? So it's easy to forget two things. One, Sidious, he puts healing immunity on basic, which is the easiest way to get past Kylo Ren, right? Because Kylo, whenever he takes damage, he recovers, I think, 8% health or something. So you damage immunity him, and then you just knock him down slowly, because he has like no offensive power on his own, I think. The other thing that most people are less aware of is that Sidious recently got fixed. See, people have observed for the longest time, as we all know, that he just kind of sucks. He didn't do much damage output. Well, recently, and I think it was like in November, CG acknowledged that he was doing less damage than anticipated or intended, and his whatever bug got fixed, and now he does actually pretty good. I mean, we just saw him hitting for 45, 50,000 on his basic. I'll take it. All right, next up, we're going to go Revan versus Dash Rendar. And I went Dash because we got that tenacity up, and yet look at all those debuffs. Maybe they are unresistible. I don't really know. But the Vandor Chewie L3 duo is just annoying. Of course, Revan marks, and we don't care anymore. You have to kill Vandor Chewie first, as you probably know, because if you don't, any light side ally, I think, auto revives. I don't think it's even Scoundrel. I think it's just any light side ally. I could look that up, but I'm too lazy. I'll look it up later. So yeah, we drop the mark, and then we drop the Wookiee. After that, it's still not safe, because that dash, wowzers, can he put out some damage. So of course, at our first opportunity, we're gonna mark him, just like we did with the Wookiee. We are a little safe in that Revan heals, cleanses, and has the Savior. So we're actually going to get a lot of protection recovery. So having L3 last is kind of nice, because L3 just doesn't put out any damage. So we're going to get a whole bunch of opportunities to stun between Revan and Bastila. And of course, we can heal up and call assists for double taps, for double the protection health recovery off that health steal stuff. So like, see, whackety whack, and then stun, and then call an assist. And if we can time it right and do it without too many counter strikes like that, you can walk out of a Dash Vandor L3 with full banners here. Here we go. Come on. It's also kind of nice to use Bastila Shan again, because I almost never, ever use her. Yeah, there it is. Full banners. Win. All right, here we go. Profundity. Continuing my trend, my legacy here of taking the Falcon away from Profundity, saving it for Home 1, because Home 1 is just epic on offense. Home 1 can obliterate almost any fleet on offense, but it needs the Falcon. Yeah. The Claw is not bad, actually. I like the Claw. I like the Claw a lot. I think the Raven's Claw is greatly underappreciated because it's not as good as the Falcon. People dismiss it rather quickly. In my alternate account, oh my god, am I rocking that one? My Rebel fleet is pretty much my only fleet right now. It's like 1.2 million GP. And I'm actually going to make a video about it because I've got the Raven's Claw in there in my starting lineup, and I am dominating every single day, first place, against teams, fleets that are 50, 60, 80,000 GP higher, you know, and it's early game, right? So yeah, I totally love the Claw, but of course, you know, that's a different account. The Falcon, I mean, yeah, it's got that passive healing, and we need that, which is why this does get a bit scary. You see, everyone's dazed. We got 2 debuffs in everyone. A third one, and the Falcon would have cleansed that off. We have fewer cleansing options here with this team, but it's all right. It's not a big problem. We've already dropped Anakin over there. They've got Ahsoka out, and we're going to take care of that in just a second. And of course, we've rushed our way to the Profundity chase away, and we got that. I mean, it's not too hard. See, the Ghost is going to call a lot more assists. I mean, not more than the Falcon in the long run, but like just right there, it called 4 guaranteed assists, which is quite nice. 3 guaranteed assists, which instead of 1. So it kind of makes up for itself in the long run. And yeah, here we go. I think we're going to walk away from this with full banners plus 1 because I think we saved 1 slot in reserve. I'm not sure if Y-Wing was full banner there. No. So we lost 2 plus 1. Maybe it was -2 plus 2. Oh man, I'm thinking of that scene in Clue where they're trying to figure out how many gunshots were fired. And they're like, it's 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. And they're like, no. It was 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Anyway, if you guys haven't seen the movie Clue with Stephen Curry, oh my God, I've lost his name. Y'all are missing out. All right, here we go. Home 1 with... I'm still kind of learning to understand my Empire fleets. As I need to review the kit here. But see, Home 1's going to call all these assists, and the Falcon's going to call assists and everything. But I think that it's the Emperor Shuttle that when an enemy attacks out of turn, it's granting protection up, which is why Vader survived that opening onslaught, as he normally will, actually, with this lineup. They tend to go after Vader all the time. Same thing with Profundity. This is a counter for Profundity, but slightly different lineup. They'll go after Vader in the opening shot. You're going to get protection up, and Vader should survive. Then after that, you want to drop Burning with what is it? The TIE Bomber, I guess? Yeah, TIE Bomber. But if you're going after Profundity, you actually keep TIE Bomber in reserve. You start out there with, I think it's the Sith, the Extinction Bomber, because it's going to drop those concussion bombs. And when those explode at the start of the enemy turn, it's going to daze them, shutting down those assists anyway. So here we go. Oh man, we got a little lucky, but now we just dropped one of them in the big boom. We got rid of the Falcon, we got rid of the Outrider, and we healed up the TIE Bomber. I'm actually going to try to slow this down just a little bit here rather than go for a quicker kill, because again, I want to try to get some banner maximization out of here. So instead of taking a kill shot there with Vader, I'm slowing down, and there we go. We get to heal someone. I think I'll just put that on the shuttle. Yep, there we go. So we heal up the shuttle, recover the full health banner for that, and we walk out with 72. So not too bad. All right, final fleet, Home 1. Like I said, we got our Falcon over there, and watch this. This is an easy fleet to begin with, but I mean, they don't have Poe Dameron over there, which just baffles me. They don't have the Echelon. I mean, don't put weak fleets on defense, folks. Don't do it. Even if you don't have the greatest fleets, you need to put stronger fleets on defense. At least that's my opinion. You solid, and if you don't have strong fleets, stop any farm you're doing and go after fleets. Fleets are greater than galactic legends in the order of necessity. More often than not, I can't even begin to fathom. Like, I would say, more often than any other singular cause, fleets are the determinant in winning in territory wars and in GAC. When your opponent cannot beat your fleet, whether it's Executor, Profundity, a strong Negotiator, or even a strong Empire fleet, when they can't beat it, they can't clear that sector. If you can full clear them, and they can't full clear you, which happens, yes, due to either GLs normally, or fleets, then you win. And it's a heck of a lot easier to do that on fleets. Farming fleets is way easier than getting to a GL. I mean, like, even the easiest GL needs, 14 requirements? No fleet needs that many. Executor, sure, you need a couple R8s, but no, do you? Yeah, Boba Fett, which is a good idea anyway. He's a great character. And then, of course, Profundity, you do need that R9, which is really, really hard to get. But it's not unobtainable for anybody, really. I mean, it takes several territory war, but you get 4 territory war battles a month. So, like, while I only have one R9 character, I have the materials to probably get 5 or 6, maybe more right now. I just absolutely have no need to apply them to anyone. I'd rather R5, 6, 7 other characters with all my relic mats than just take one other dude from, like, 8 to 9. And I think that requires like 50 of those blue relic mats. Those things are so hard to farm. Like, I dropped 200 crystals today to refresh because I just geared up T-Bow to relic 7. Sincerely, I did. It's from my guild. I love them. Need a relic 7 T-Bow for territory battle 3s. It's a requirement, so I elected to do it. Love my Ewoks, so it's okay. But I mean, like 50 of those blue mats. So I spent 200 crystals on a refresh, rolled the dice, got 8 attempts, and I pulled 2 of the blue mats, right? They're just, to me, they're so stupidly hard to get that it's just not worth taking characters to Relic 9 normally. All right, so here we go. We got Fennec. I opened with the wrong special on Grief because this is my first time ever doing this. And then I realized, I was like, oh, wait, I used the wrong one. This is the one that dispels all of his debuffs, or all the debuffs on everybody. So with Grief, like, Lord Vader's just going to spam the board with all these dots and things, right? So as I recall, every time Grief receives a debuff, it drops his cooldowns. So every turn, Grief is just going to cleanse the board. Just cleanse. And I mean, it's crazy. Perpetual cleansing. And because of that, you keep your team alive. And if your opponent, like in this set, has double tanks, then they have no offensive power. Vader can hit hard, but he's not going to carry the team by himself. So you just spam the cleanse on Grief, and then with Fennec, you just spam the armor shred on Vader, and before you know it, this is easy. I mean, look at this. Whackety whack. Fennec just hit for 100,000. Here we go. We're going to heal up. We're going to tap. Watch Fennec, okay? We got 6 armor shreds. Boom! Those weren't even crits, and that was 100,000. That's 28 times 5, so we're looking at 160,000 or something. 28 times 5, about 140,000. And there again, that was another 100,000. Remember, she attacks 5 times on basic, 5 times. So whatever those numbers are, you see, multiply it by 5. It's easy. It's insanely easy. You get rid of that Lord Vader Crapicon, and this becomes so much easier. All right, here we go. Wampa against General Grievous. Wow. Another match of simplicity. You just hit the green auto button and be gone with it. So I get in all these debates with people on Reddit and other places, and I shouldn't. I should just let the world figure it out, I guess, at this point. But Wampa does not want offense mods. If you're modding him for offense, you're modding him wrong, folks. Don't do it. Don't do it. He wants speed and, well, health. You want 6 health mods with high speed secondaries. You want to try to go first so he smashes and gains protection up. Then you just want to hit auto, because every time he roars, he's stacking 40% offense. So whether you start at 10,000 offense or 8,000 offense, statistically it doesn't make a big difference in the long run. I don't know if statistically is the right, it's not really statistics, but mathematically it doesn't make a big difference in the long run. After he gains 40% offense 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, it's exponential growth. Eventually, Wampa smash. All right, how did Mara Jane survive? I don't know. This is where I realized my luck ran out. I did so awesome dropping everybody before this. Like, I felt like I was a top 10 global player for a little bit. I was like, wow. And then that sucked. And then here we go. So again, I'm going with Ackbar because they start with tenacity up. So I thought we'll do good, and then somehow Leia falls down, and then, I mean, I don't even know what happened there. I don't understand the mechanics of Starkiller because I've never read the kit. And I'm not going to read the kit right now. I just don't care enough to read the kit. But somehow Homeboy got fast. All right, my Leia was like 330-ish speed plus 25 on Ackbar, so we're talking 350, maybe 360 speed. And yet, yeah, they had preloaded turn meter. I'm sure that's what it was. I didn't see what it was, how much when it started. I should go back and check it. So anyway, lost two battles back to back. That's super duper annoying. So, but I haven't really used my GLs, so it's time to start mopping up. See, with my recently Relic 7'd Watt, completed my requirements for Jedi Master Kenobi. So I will, I'm actually on tier 3 now. I finished the tier 1 and tier 2. So I'll have him soon. I was super scared when I saw him pull down that Star Destroyer, but that's okay. We got this. And again, how did Mara Jade survive that? I don't know. Have y'all seen the video on YouTube where George Lucas is in a planning meeting and one of the staff members there says to him something like, well, you created the character Mara Jade, so I mean it would make sense that, and man, Lucas erupted. Lucas did not create Mara Jade. He does not like Mara Jade. He hates that people have created and promoted Mara Jade, especially as Luke Skywalker's wife. And he went ballistic on the dude and kicked him out of the meeting. If you've never seen it, you should go check it out. It's good for the lulz. All right, here we go. Imperial troopers. I thought maybe we could take out Marauder before they get a turn, and well, no, that just didn't work. So, number 1 down. This was dumb as all get up. I have absolutely no idea why I tried this one. I thought maybe we could do something. I don't even know what. I mean, like, this wasn't going to do anything. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm delaying here. Might as well just get the taunt and then die, right? Yeah. Mara Jade. I've never read the comics, and I appreciate Capital Games bringing in all these niche characters, and they are niche, whether you want to believe that or not. You know, Mara Jade, Kyle Katarn, Starkiller. These are niche characters because if you quantify all of the Star Wars fans, and that includes everybody who just simply says, yeah, I like Star Wars, all the way down to I know every character in the Star Wars universe and can quote them. These characters are niches, major. Trip Zeros, Dr. Aphra, they have been releasing more and more characters from video games and small print run comics, and I think it's great for the people who love them. But honestly, I want to see more movie characters. I love the movies. I recently rewatched episode 1, which I kind of hated when it premiered way back in, what was it, late 90s or something? I don't remember. And I thought it was actually really good upon review as a 40, how old am I? 43? All right, so here we go. All these other teams just got their butts spanked. And watch this. Watch my little Ewoks. So they dropped Wicket, and Wicket's back, and down goes Bastila. Wow, right? I don't know why I didn't just go for Darth Revan at this point. I really should have, but look. All right, we lose Chirpa, nothing we can do about that. But I think if I had gone straight for Revan, I think I would have won this. My Murder Bears, I think that they would have won. I lost so many teams before them, and then Ewoks almost pull it off. I think I chose the wrong target there. Oh well, c'est la vie. So now we're back to just throwing crap against the wall to see what sticks. Ara manages to drop the Sith Marauder, and we almost got Darth Revan, but Greedo didn't double tap, and he didn't double tap again. I don't know if he can, actually, because you can't call assists, so I don't know if that affects double taps or not, but that's okay. We're getting there. We got. I mean, it took 6 battles, but we got Darth Revan down by himself. And Wedge dropped him in 1 shot. I mean, Biston did, but under Wedge. See, Wedge again gives 40% offense. Biston hits pretty hard with that special. All right, Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma versus Jawas. So I am also tasked in my guild by choice. This was not orders or anything. I love my guild. They're super cool folks. But I have also been tasked with raising Jawa to Relic 7. I think it's Relic 7, maybe Relic 6. Also for Territory Battle 3. So if you look at the point structure in the Territory Battle 3, a disproportionate number of those points come from the formerly called missions. I can't remember the operations now or whatever. Like in one sector, it's like 12 million GP for completing or filling out not the missions, the platoons. That's what I'm looking for, the platoons. Yeah, 12 million GP for a platoon completion. Whereas when you complete a combat mission, you get like 200, 250,000, 300,000 points. It's like, what? Are you serious? I mean, so it really, honestly, 100% is designed just to encourage you to relic up characters. And when you look at the list of the characters you need, I mean, it's like Rolo is in there all over the place, which I suppose makes sense. The Ewoks are in there, the Jawas are in there, but it's riddled and riddled and riddled with characters, Gar-Saxon, that people just don't use, predominantly don't use. And that is purposeful so that CG can maximize your investment in the game and thus their profit. I get it, but it's annoying. Anyway, Traya. So gear 12 Traya, gear 11 Assassin, and that is a Relic 7 Marauder. But check it out, that's a Relic 9 Juhani. It was a Relic 5 and 6 Barriss, and whoever the lead was. I was really surprised we did this, but again, that team had just no offensive power. It's a fantastic hold. So even at low gear 11 and 12, Traya Assassin, Traya, not Assassin, Nihilus, rocket, right? You just keep Nihilus alive and then annihilate. Nihilus, annihilate Nihilus. Huh, no. All right, we're almost done here. We only got a couple more options or teams left before I run out of anything to fight with. So we're going to throw here Mando at Shaak Ti. And of course, that's a Relic 7 Shaak Ti, Relic 8 Arc, and I think that's Echo. Not sure. But yeah, Mando and Scando. Mando Scando, that's funny, with Nest. This is a surprising outcome. I really thought pardon me, that's my 3-year-old. Yeah, he's watching. He's still got a bit of a lingering cough from our COVID experiences, but he's doing good. Yeah, he's watching me record. But where were we? Oh, yeah. This is an interesting little trio. I had absolutely no expectation of them pulling off anything here, but they do so well against this. I think that a win was possible. We're going to take Arc down by himself, and we're going to drop Shaak Ti here in a second. But we did really good. I mean, like, if I wasn't gearing up all these other random characters like Jawa, Teebo, oh, and Scout, Ewok Scout is also on my voluntary list to Relic 7, then I would be relicking Nest, and a couple others. But yeah, see, we almost got Shaak Ti down a second ago. There we go. See, Emphas benefits a bit from ARC Trooper's cannon because it always double taps, which of course puts that protection up on her. See? Boom, big hit, didn't happen. Okay, big hit. Oh yeah, down goes Shaak Ti. But ARC Trooper also hits really hard, so it's kind of a gamble. All right, so we got a lone ARC Trooper, and this is our last battle. We're gonna wrap it up with Geos. There's nothing he can do about it. I don't recall, but I don't think he has an AOE, and I don't think he has a way to get past, not permanently past the Brute. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and sub, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye. Say it again, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.